I'm Sia, your anchor for today's episode for the hashtag Hair on Air podcast series. We all know the importance of hair on our heads because it gives us confidence, and once we start experiencing hair fall, it completely changes how we look. Hair fall has many reasons, such as aging and stress, etc. So, today's entire podcast is going to be about how we can make our hair healthier and how we can protect ourselves from hair loss. So, today, to educate us on how we can keep our hair healthier and prevent problems such as hair loss and dandruff, etc., we have with us renowned dermatologist and trichologist from Bangalore, Dr. Amrutha H.K. here with us today. So, how are you today, Dr. Amrutha?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
That's really nice to hear. So, before we start our podcast, we'd like to ask you more about yourself. Could you please tell us a bit more about yourself, why you chose specialization in dermatology, and how long you've been practicing to our viewers?
Dermatology is a branch wherein it involves managing of various skin conditions and hair related conditions. I'm interested in skin and hair related conditions, and hence I chose dermatology. I have been practicing in this locality since 2 years. So I have been experienced in the dermatological field since 5 years.
All right, doctor, that was very informative. For my first question, I'd like to ask you, we all know that hair fall is pretty normal at this point. We all experience it. So, at what point should we assume that we are experiencing the problem of hair fall and we should seek treatment?
See, everyone has hair fall. Up to 100 hairs per day is absolutely normal. One should weigh once hair fall is more than 100. So now we are commonly asked that how do we know that hair fall is more than 100? So that in that cases we need to see if hair is falling on a pillowcases or if hair is lying on the floor. So these are the main indications that hair fall is excess. So then one should consult a dermatologist.
So, hair fall, is it only genetic or lifestyle and age and other factors play a major role?
Hair fall is mainly multifactorial. Not just one factor comes into the role. Mainly genetic factors, age, and their lifestyle. If they are consuming excess of junk, or if they are smoking, or if they have alcohol consumption, all these factors adds on to the hair fall. Lifestyle plays an important role.
So, if a person starts using soap or body gels or shampoo, excessive shampooing their hair, can that cause hair fall as well?
No, shampoo's action is to just cleanse the hair. It doesn't cause hair fall at all. Mainly, it can have impact on hair texture. It can cause frizziness if they use harsher soaps or shampoos. Otherwise, it doesn't cause hair fall at all.
Alright, so one of the most common problems we see in people is dandruff. So, why does it occur in our hair, and does dandruff cause hair fall?
Everybody's scalp and skin is different. See, dandruff occurs mainly because of the genetic factors, and we have certain organisms on the scalp and body as well. This certain fungus called Malassezia, which consumes the sebum and lipid on the scalp, and it produces dandruff.
So, do we have any hair nutrient therapies to prevent hair loss?
Definitely. The main treatment in hair fall, which the mainstay treatment is supplementing hair with nutrients. There are many microminerals and micronutrients such as zinc, selenium, vitamins, and many minerals as well, which prevents hair fall.
So, Dr. Amrutha, I'd like to ask you one more thing. Many men are experiencing baldness, right? But it's very different for each male.
Yes.
Sometimes they experience it in the front of their head, and sometimes it occurs on the sides.
Yes.
So, why is that? And
See, male has hormone called testosterone, which has influence on hair fall. So pattern differs from individual to individual. It can be either hair can go from the front or even from the back. This is mainly genetically predisposed.
so, is it normal to lose your hair at the age of 18?
Yes, one can have hair fall at any age. At the age of 18 also one can get hair fall. But complete baldness won't occur at that age. Hair can start falling.
Alright, as we're talking about age, I'd like to ask you, what is the best age to opt for hair transplant?
Hair transplant is recommended after 25 years of age. Anyone experiencing baldness or sparseness of hair can opt for hair transplant.
So, if a person opts for hair weaving or hair transplant, then what are the special, treatments or along the way to maintain that? What do they have to follow? What are the treatments?
Post hair transplant, usually for about 5 to 6 months, they will be advised PRP therapy, wherein your blood is drawn, processed, and injected into your scalp. Along with that, they can have their routine lifestyle. Along with that, they'll be given a solution, which is a medicine called minoxidil, which they have to be using lifelong. For hair weaving, it depends on the type of weaving what they have got it done. In a permanent kind of weaving, they can have the routine lifestyle. They can shampoo their hair regularly once a week. All these things they can do it.
So to prevent hair fall and to prevent hair thinning and stuff, what's the first line treatment that you suggest our viewers?
In hair thinning, depends on the type of hair fall. We can't generalize a proper treatment for a hair fall in total. Depends on the type of hair fall. If it's telogen effluent, meaning it can occur following any stress, fever, or any surgeries. In that cases, we would supplement with them nutrition and hair serums. Again, if they're pattern baldness, then minoxidil would be the go-to treatment. Depends on the type of hair fall.
So now we will be debunking some myths about hair care. So the myth number one is that baldness can be cured by home remedies. Is that true?
No. If baldness can be cured in home remedies, then why are we here? It's not so. There are specific treatments for specific type of hair.
Alright. Myth number two is that frequent shampooing causes hair fall. Is that true?
No. Shampoo action is just to cleanse the hair. It just cleanses the hair. It doesn't cause hair fall at all.
The next myth is, does when we opt for hair transplant, many people say that the hair transplant after that's done, the hair don't look natural anymore. So is that true?
No, not at all. In hair transplantation, your own hair, which is being transplanted into the bald area, so there's no chance of looking unnatural. It's totally a very good procedure and makes your hair look very natural.
For the next myth, it's that proper use of hair oil every day keeps our hair healthy. Is that true?
Oil mainly moisturizes hair. It obviously makes your hair looks healthier, but one need not oil their hair daily because it can increase dandruff in a dandruff prone skin.
Another myth is that washing your hair daily causes hair fall. Is that true?
No, washing hair with shampoo doesn't cause hair fall at all. Shampoo just cleanses your hair, so one can wash the hair daily.
Alright, for the next myth, does drinking alcohol, consuming junk food and other unhealthy habits, does that cause hair fall?
Unhealthy habits not only causes hair fall, even can affect the skin as well. So definitely keep check on all those things what you eat and maintain well balanced diet and exercise regularly. All those things will add on to good hair as well as good skin.
So doctor, in your day-to-day practice, what are the most common hair-related issues that you see?
The most common hair complaint what we notice is doctor I have excess hair fall, doctor I have dandruff. In hair fall again there are different causes of hair fall. Depending on that there will be different modalities of treatment.
So right now it's dandruff and hair fall and
are the most common complaints we see.
I'd also like to ask you, are the home remedies safe for us to use? For example, amla and henna. Are they the right thing to do for our hair?
Amla is a very rich source of vitamin C. It adds on to your healthy and lustrous looking hair. Henna is good if it's not irritating your scalp. Otherwise, one can use henna. There's no issue in it.
Alright, Dr. Amrutha, that was very informative. Now, we'd like to ask you some suggestions and advices that our viewers should listen to if they want shiny and healthy hair.
There's nothing like one-stop solutions to have a healthy and lustrous hair. Firstly, one has to maintain good, balanced and healthy diet. Along with that, the basic hair care like oiling the scalp, oiling your hair once a week before head bath or twice a week before head bath is fine. And shampoo using a mild sulfate-free shampoos if you have a frizzy hair. If you have a normal hair, there is no issue. You can go with any shampoos.
Alright, thank you so much, Dr. Amrutha, for taking your precious time out of your busy schedule to share some valuable insights with us. I'm sure that your advices and suggestions will surely help our viewers to get shiny, lustrous hair and also become hair smart. And thank you so much, viewers, for connecting with us again today on the hashtag Hair on Air podcast series. We are available on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcast. See you in the next one with a new expert. Thank you.